All right. Well, welcome to my Beauty Society monthly update. I am doing something a little different here tonight and invited people that may be interested in joining, may be interested in being a customer. So I'm going to just take a second here and share to my groups. I have a very exciting um, surprise for my team about convention, which comes up in September. Um, Hang on one second. It usually is easier to just share directly from my phone. So let me do that. And then I will get right with you. Okay, share, share, share. Easy enough. Share to my page. Okay. So I thought, what better way to introduce people to Beauty Society and what it would be like to be part of the team than to join one of my monthly meetings. I do these usually at the beginning of the month to go over what's happening. And this one is going to be a little bit different because Anne Marie and I just got back from Branson, Missouri from our team retreat. So I am going to try and bring that to you. Even if you are not interested in Beauty Society, these were some really powerful exercises that I think could benefit anyone. So I am going to go over some information for new advisors. But if you've already heard this whole spiel, go grab a pen and paper, and you're going to want to write notes because going to give you some prompts. You're going to fill in your answer. There's no right or wrong answer, and you don't have to share it. Um, Oh my goodness. Am I the only one that still has a landline? We've only gotten three calls in the last month, and they've all been tonight. Maybe Rob can help me out here. Okay, there we go. If it's not the phone, it's the dog. Anyways, so new advisors, we have something really special where some of the leaders on our team have created these Telegram channels that has all kinds of user-generated content. Um, we have our content from corporate as well. We have professional marketing. We have user-generated marketing. It all seems well together. It all comes really well together to be able to send an email or share on your socials, share on your stories, send out a text. So you're never ever going to run out of content here. So one of the things you want to do right away is to sign up for those Telegram channels. And as a new advisor, we have a special onboarding program that you get to book on your time out of convenience for your schedule. When you do book that, you get 1,000 society reward points, which equals $10. So that's really cool. They basically walk you through the back office, tell you how things work, tell you about the commission plan, everything you need to know to really get started. And you're on that call with other new advisors. Um, if you want to check out that website, it's pretty much a website to onboard all of our new advisors, ourbeautylegacy.com. So we are part of a much larger team that makes up a majority of the whole company. So we have so many resources. And what I love here is that the leaders all share. They share with not only their downlines, but also their sister team members. So that is really cool. Um, And yes, feel free to chat if you're on the Zoom here. If you're on Facebook, feel free to comment along. I won't be watching that as I go, but I will definitely go back in and answer any questions that you have. So we have a fast start program in your first 7 days. If you get 200 in personal volume, you will get a $25 bonus. If you make it to 500 in your first 7 days, another $25 bonus. And then in your first 30 days, if you hit 1,000 or 1,500, you get another 50 and 50. So altogether, that's $150 extra in your pocket that you can earn in your first 30 days. If you're just joining, please make sure that you have a pen and paper. You're going to want it in a minute. And one of the best parts of being brand new is an incredible 60% off discount code. I see way too many people not take advantage of that. 30 days goes by way faster than you think. So I highly recommend that you make that order within the first 7 days of joining, if not the first three. Um, I think you can order like 65 different products if you'd like. So just think of all the things that you can order that you've been keeping your eye on, and you get a huge discount. And it's just a great way to try our products, build your own starter kit with things that are going to really resonate with you and your audience. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of the back office. There is all kinds of training under the Beauty Society University. There is also marketing content and product sheets for every single product. It's very nicely organized and pretty easy to find. Okay, so here is where you're going to want your pen and paper. And just wanted to give you a little rundown of our weekend. Anne Marie and I had no idea what to expect. This was our first retreat. So we've both been on an incentive trip with Beauty Society and to conventions. We had never been to a retreat before. So we flew into Branson, Missouri. I had never been there before. Pleasantly surprised. The hills, it was so pretty. Unfortunately, a hailstorm came in a couple days before we arrived. So when we went to go rent the car the day before, they were all sold out. And that hail brought in a cold front, which made it a little bit chillier. And even though our bags weighed like 50 pounds, we did not bring the right clothing. But, anyways, it was the cutest little lodge. You can see we had charcuterie boards. There was a coffee shop in there. Just really cute setting. There was a pool. There were fire pits, hot tubs, a creek. If you ever are traveling there, I highly recommend staying at the Ozarker. Jessica brought in a photographer, and we did a lot of cool individual and team photos, lots of team bonding. We went to dinner at a Mexican restaurant. Some of the girls went and did one of the escape rooms. Anne Marie and I were exhausted and did not. But we just really had a great time. It was so uplifting and refreshing, and a great time just with a big group of women. Um, so I am going to kind of go through some of the things that Jessica Blodgett, our leader, my upline, took us through that really helped me sort of unlock something that was mentally setting me back from moving forward. So, okay, pen and paper, here we go. The version of me everyone sees is. So go ahead and just write, adjectives, personality traits. How do you think other people see you? And if you don't want to do this right now, write down the prompts, and you can always do this later. But it's a cool little exercise. I really enjoyed it. What I rarely let people see is, so what is something that you really close off? You don't show people. Maybe you're sad about something. Maybe you're anxious. Maybe you're really happy and outgoing, but you're not showing people that. So just write down what I rarely let people see is, um, and you can say how much I struggle with this. Okay. And the third one is a moment or experience that shaped me that I don't talk much about is, I'll read it again. A moment or experience that shaped me that I don't talk much about is, I feel like a game show host here. So that can either be a positive or a negative experience. And you can see here we had a full circle of women. Thankfully, the resort had blankets, so we brought those along with us pretty much everywhere. It was pretty chilly that day in the shade. Um, okay. And then another thing we did, even though some of us really had met each other for the very first time, is we turned to our right and let the person next to us know like what we saw in them. So that was just really, that was one of my favorite parts because it's very rarely that you see women uplifting one another, especially in an environment where you had just met and maybe don't know someone very well. So that was very emotional and enjoyed that. All right, so on to a few more questions. And the whole presentation will not be like this. I just wanted to go over some of these with you. Okay, so carrying on from the last phrase, which was a moment or experience that shaped me that I don't talk much about, is so whatever you wrote, because of that, I hold myself back by. So, because of that experience, how do you hold yourself back? All right. Yes. So we were monkeying around in the trees. I almost crushed Anne Marie's hand. She had it resting on the branch, and she's like, "Oh my God! Ow, ow, Emily!" I had no idea like what part of me was hurting her. So,
True story. True story.
and I laugh about it. Her misery makes me laugh now. Just because she's okay, now I can laugh about it. And then you can see Anne Marie and I showed up, and so did Sandra, our friend that we just met there, in these t-shirts and olive green pants, which was pretty ironic. We've been on several trips together, so it's no wonder our minds are starting to think alike. Okay, what I actually want, but am afraid to fully claim is. And all of these questions and prompts and credits go to Jessica Blodgett. I am just trying to bring the emotional feelings and unlocking of mental block to the rest of my team and anyone else here who wants to listen. Okay, and then the last one is I don't deserve. So hopefully you're not saying I don't deserve to be happy. I don't want you to say that. We all deserve to be happy. I hope you're saying I don't deserve, maybe something that's going on right now, maybe something that happened in your past. So I am recording this. So if you did not have a pen and paper and you want to go back to some of these, you can. Um, okay, so I have two more. and then we're going to move on to a little bit of training. Alrighty, from this moment forward, I choose to step forward with, or maybe I'd put that. From this moment forward, I choose to. Yes, I will type those in real quick. Um, okay, first one. The version of me everyone sees is what I rarely let people see is moment or experience that shaped me that I don't talk much about. So for me, what I'll keep typing, but what I really discovered was, I was kind of I was holding myself back from what I knew I needed to do to be successful again. Because when I was successful, it was in a very toxic environment. So I think subconsciously, I am tying success to toxicity, um, which makes sense. Self-sabotage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. So it was like, okay, Emily, do you really want this? And it's like, well, yeah, I do, and I know what I need to do to get there. Um, and I'm a different person now. So was I a young, naive woman who had just achieved success for the first time and didn't know how to handle certain situations? Absolutely. But I'm a different person now and feel like it would be so much different and so much healthier. Anne Marie, did you want to say something?
Nope, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Would eventually want, but am afraid to fully claim
But I will
it.
say these questions were extremely powerful. And for many of us, it brought back feelings from our childhood, things that happened within our families. And it just brought about so much emotion. And to watch everyone break out of that it was very special. It was wonderful.
Yes. Okay. And the very last one is, um, so we're leaving all that negativity in the past. I am the woman who. So who are you going to step into? And that was really fun because then we split off into groups of two and we cheered for each other. So it was like, I am the woman who makes changes and not excuses. And my partner was like, yes, Emily, yes. So there was a lot of fun. Kudos to Jessica for coming up with all this. It was very special. Okay, so I hope that you guys take the time to do some self-reflection. And if any of you want to share anything in the chat that you wrote down, feel free. It feels good to get it off your chest and share it out with the world. Especially I am the woman who, because you're manifesting this and you're putting it down in typing or paper, and it's gonna happen, okay? Okay, so I just wanted to, here in the picture you see on the right is Jessica Blodgett, and her upline, Haley Spencer, also came for the weekend, and so we got to spend some time with her. She did some leadership training and some questions that she asked us that we needed to write down for ourselves was, what do you want to make per month? So you would write that down. What are you willing to give up to make that amount? There's probably something that you can cut out of your life where it's unhealthy or it's, doom scrolling on your phone too much, but you could be making money. Um, And then is what you're willing to give up equivalent to your goal? So you can't say I want to make $10,000 a month and then give up 30 minutes of your TV show once a week. That's not realistic. So then she says, once you figure out the amount you want to make sure that every dollar accounts for something. So, say it's $5,000. Okay, 2,000 is going to go towards my rent or house payment. 1,000 here, 1,000 there, and 1,000 there. Just make sure that it's all accounted for. And then she also said, she always gives back. So she highly recommends setting a portion aside to give back. All right, so now I'm going to jump into a little bit of a lash training. So this was from Sarah Hutchinson. And don't forget to stay on till the end because I have a very exciting announcement about for our team for convention in September. Okay, so lash photos. She had done a lash event. She has also partnered with some salons as well as retail stores to have them carry our lash serum and our mascara. She said that it's also great. They also like to carry lip products as well. So she makes up this little sign for them. I think this was from an event that she did. But when she does have a salon that partners with her, she gets everything set up for them. So it's very little work on their behalf. They join as an advisor so that they're getting the commission from every sale. It's a very good environment to have our lash products because you're getting your nails done, you're looking at your nail technician's lashes, or everyone in there is just about beauty. So a great way to introduce our lash serum and mascara. I am going to give some away to salon owners. I just gave a set to my nail girl Megan and the girl that works with her. And then I'm looking for 5 others online that I'm going to give it to because these products work so well that I think once someone uses them, they are going to be amazed and want to be part of that. So you can see Sarah here. She has her eyeball plane before using any of it, after the Lash Influencer Serum with no mascara, and then with the mascara. So you can see what a huge difference that is. She said to get the best pictures, to video yourself and just, look all the way around till you find the right angle. You always want to try to get the same lighting. You want to make sure the proportions are the same. Anytime you do before and afters, it's a little bit tricky to make it all exactly the same. But just look in your phone, it'll tell you like what time of day you recorded and try to do it in the same spot. Let's see. What else from there? Oh, she also said, so Anne Marie and I did a women's event and had a Google Doc where they would scan and fill out their information to enter in our raffle. Another idea for that is if you want to connect with those that are stopping by on social, say that to enter the raffle, you need to DM me the answer to this question. That way, you guys are connected and they can continue seeing you in your business journey and build more of a relationship than just that one time point of sale. And then another idea is if you don't have business cards, say, hey, what's your phone number? I'll just send you a quick text. And then you say, hey, hey, Monica, this is Emily from Beauty Society, from the Beauty Society booth. And then you can follow up with them later with more information. She also does wine events, which I thought was a great idea. Gets you out more of a fun environment instead of like, convention type stuff where all the vendors there are trying to sell. There's a lot of competition. A lot of times people are just going around looking, not really buying. So contact local like wineries or events around town, women's events where you could set up. A lot of times those are much cheaper to get involved in as well. All right. So moving on, Cheryl, she did have this picture of a booth set up that she had, which I thought was very nice, but she was all about the home parties. So, I know home parties, it almost gives me like the creeps because I've done them myself and I have a bad taste in my mouth from them. But I am gonna try it. I'm gonna put a new spin on it. I'm gonna try to do charcuterie and beauty. Make it more fun, more interactive, trying the products, trying the makeup. I'm gonna do a charcuterie board and have wine. Just not so like, oh, come, buy my products from me. I'm not gonna call it a home party. I'm gonna demonstrate the products. They're gonna try them. If I don't get anything out of it, it's okay. I like to try new things and see what works, see what doesn't. Destiny was all about filling your social media with stories all the time. Some of her ideas were to, if you're out and about, tag the business. Sometimes they will reshare that. Put hashtags in your stories. Sometimes people will follow you because of that. They don't have to be, don't make them all about business because people will stop tuning in. And then, oops, something that I have been doing. So we do have a free email system in the back of our office, and you can see on the bottom left on that menu, there is an option called leads, and uh, you go and you create a new lead, and you do have to put in a city, a state, and a zip code. So I'm not sure why. So make sure, if people have given you permission to email them, you can go in here and add them as leads. And then it's like free for you to go in and use this email system. They've even added an option now where you can schedule it. So in the back of the office, you just go to broadcast messages on the bottom left. You click new message and then send message to, and you can do the drop down and say my leads. We do have our Infuse HA, $9.99, less than $10 to get started on my favorite product, absolute favorite that we have. Right now, you earn 50 bonus points for every starter kit sold from now through Thursday, through the 14th. You earn 150 points for every Infuse bag processed on the 15th. So this is for our cruise incentive, which I'll be covering in just a minute. They also get that free power mixer. We had one that I had gotten like off Amazon. It was like starting to sound like a sick dog. It was barely moving. I finally bought ours and it like whips stuff around. It's a really powerful hand mixer, and all you do is charge it like with I think it's USB. I get confused on those, but whatever you plug your phone into. Product of the month is our little secret. Oh, of course, Anne Marie knew. I knew she knew. USB-C. Okay. Is USB the old one? I don't know. Rob keeps that stuff straight for me. The product of the month is our little secret, and it is a firming and wrinkle repair serum. And it's 50% off for both advisors and Society Plus members. Society Plus members are anyone that has an active subscription. So even Beauty Society Box, that makes them a Society Plus member. They get 50% off our product of the month every month. This month it is our little secret. And speaking of that, any of my team members who have $250 or more in sales by the 15th of the month, so that will include the 15th. So if you have subscriptions going, I'm going to send you the product of the month, our little secret. New customer gift. So they will get the gua sha. I love this. You use it. Look up a video if you don't know how to use it. It just helps massage like the lymphatic acid out of your face, helps depuff, improve circulation. I really like it. I also have a jade roller. I like both of them. So they can also get 20% off their first order when they sign up for emails and texts. So cruising, I know it's not, the news isn't making it real appealing right now, but I love to travel. One of my favorite things about being in direct sales, being with Beauty Society, is earning incentives. I'm a sucker for incentives. I do love them. And the incentive period started May 1st. So anyone who is thinking of joining, this is the time because you guys all would have a much higher you guys are in a better position to earn the cruise than those of us that have been here longer. So it started May 1st. The top 350 advisors will earn the trip, and the 150 after that will get reward points, which can be turned into cash to buy product. You can earn 100 points just by joining the Beauty Society boards. We are going to be going on the Carnival Conquest right before Valentine's Day. And I don't know about you, but I think it's incredible that everyone earns it for two people. How cool is that? So not only are there 350 achievers, you're earning it a room for two. And then I am going to be going for that 175 mark at least because I want a balcony room. So I'd love for you guys to be cruising with us in February. There's lots of ways to earn points. Even if you are enrolling, say you enroll tonight with that lash influencer kit, which is only $19, you're going to start off with 200 points already. And then for every fast tier that you achieve, you get another 200 points. So there's lots of ways to earn points. They change. It's not just like, oh, you got to hit this much in PV or you got to recruit this many people. There's new like campaigns and incentives that get announced along the way. So it keeps it fun and exciting. And every single week they announce what number you are so that you know what place you're tracking. Okay, so the exciting announcement is coming. Beauty convention. This is an old screenshot, so we're even closer. It's September 14th to the 16th. I am super excited. My first one was not last year, but 2024. And I'm pretty sure it like doubled in size in 1 year. So I can't imagine what this year is going to look like. It's so much fun. Last year we had a 90s theme party. So you can see, those girls dressed up as trolls. That's what it was all about. And we had a lot of fun doing that. The first year there were four of us that went. Chantel and Anne Marie were two of them, and then Debbie, who's not on the call, but still on the team. And then just this last year, there were eight of us. I see Monica and Bobby was also there. We doubled in size again. So let's hope we have 16 going this year. It's a lot of fun learning announcements. Oh, good. Debbie's watching. And Debbie actually went on the cruise last year. So that was super cool. She missed it by a hair, and our CEO, Jeannie, gave her a call and said, because you were right there, we're going to give it to you. So that was so cool. Um, Jeannie's very down to earth. She loves everyone. She wants everyone to win. That's one of the main things I love about our company. Okay, so after the retreat, I thought how great it was that we were all so close in a space together. And so I don't know if you guys are going to be excited about this or if you prefer to stay in the hotel, but I'm super excited because I reserved this beautiful house that's a few miles away from the Palms, which is where the convention is. And it holds 14 people. There's 6 bedrooms. So this is for my team members. You have to have a convention ticket, and then it will be $75 a night. So all you have to pay is $75 a night. If you're only going to be there 2 nights, that's $150. It's probably cheaper than the hotel. And look how beautiful the house is. So I hope you guys are really excited. I think that the connections and building those relationships with team members is what really brings a team and a business to life. And, last whatever weekend that was just helped me realize that we need to be in tighter spaces to get it to know each other better and to become a closer team. So I hope you're as excited as I am. This place looks like a dream. And that is almost all for me tonight. Wow, I did pretty good. I thought that would take a whole hour. So there is a dollar join option. There is the $19 join option. You do get the 60% off coupon with either. With the 19, you get a full size lash influencer. So that's the lash serum. With the dollar, you do not get any tangible kit, but you do get that coupon. But remember, you can get 200 cruise points if you sign up and do the kit to start with. Do I have any questions? Feel free to type them into the chat. I'm going to stop my share.
I've been monitoring it for you, so.
Okay, thank you. Oh, look at you showing your face. Anne Marie just had a long commute home, so
4 more years.
okay, well, I'm super excited about what's happening here, what's happening with our team. I didn't do recognition because I didn't want to share any, information out to the public that nobody wants me sharing. So I will be sending emails and posts in our social media group. But don't forget, if you get that 250 by the 15th, you will get our little secret from me. And just keep posting. Don't post and pray. I've actually been doing something that is really increasing my views, my engagement, and I'm going to do a training on that probably next week. And that will be generic direct sales training. So, yeah, you'll find out more then. Thank you for tuning in and feel free to reach out if you have any questions for me. Have a good night. Bye.